What if the moment you've been waiting for, your spiritual awakening, has already begun? This message comes aligned with ancient cosmic wisdom and Pleiadian transmissions, not as fear-based forecasting, but as a spiritual revelation of what's unfolding before the eclipse. If you've been feeling strange, receiving unusual signs, or experiencing vivid dreams, you're not imagining things. The veil between dimensions is thinning. A cosmic window is opening, and what you choose now may shape your soul's trajectory in the emerging Earth timeline. Tomorrow's eclipse isn't merely a celestial event. Long before science tracked solar eclipses, ancient civilizations looked to the sky as a divine message board. This eclipse represents a coded transmission, a galactic checkpoint recognized by higher intelligences across the cosmos. The Pleiadians, who perceive time differently than humans, have prophesied this moment as a point of interdimensional convergence. Earth isn't just rotating through space. She's arriving at a doorway. This portal opens briefly, before, during, and after the eclipse, offering souls an opportunity to either ascend into higher consciousness or remain tethered to outdated vibrational timelines. This isn't meant to instill fear, but to foster awareness. A higher intelligence has been monitoring humanity's collective vibration, and this event serves as a cosmic checkpoint. Will you anchor light or be swept away by distraction? Those who sense a deep inner stirring are already tuning into this cosmic countdown. Time may feel strange, accelerated, or warped because your soul operates beyond conventional clocks. The moment you recognize that you're not merely observing this eclipse, but integral to its purpose, something profound shifts within. This eclipse isn't just another astronomical alignment. It's a cosmic pivot point, drawing intense focus from the Pleiadian High Council. These celestial guardians, operating beyond our linear time constraints, have identified this eclipse as a pressure node in Earth's vibrational timeline. According to their guidance, specific soul contracts written before incarnation are activating now. Those who are sensitive might already feel pulled towards something unknown, yet deeply familiar. This heightened urgency exists because dormant energies within Earth's consciousness grid are becoming volatile, not in a dangerous way, but in a transformative one. The Pleiadians aren't issuing warnings from fear, but from divine timing. Just as certain flowers bloom only under specific moonlight, certain soul purposes awaken only under precise celestial alignments. This eclipse is that catalyst moment, not just marking change, but embodying it. If you're resonating with this message, it's not coincidental. A signal was sent, and your soul responded. You're being called to pause, not passively, but to listen internally and prepare for multidimensional downloads. Your alignment, awareness, and frequency are crucial elements in the spiritual orchestration unfolding through this eclipse window. Within the 24 hours leading to the eclipse, your body begins attuning to an invisible frequency the Pleiadians call the soul window, a transient phase where your essence becomes more fluid and receptive. You might notice restlessness, emotional surges, or vivid memory flashes that seem foreign yet familiar. These are reflections surfacing from other lifetimes, reminding you of unresolved contracts or forgotten missions. Your auric field becomes more porous during this time, your energy body expanding slightly beyond its normal boundaries, like a flower unfurling. In this expanded state, you connect more deeply, not only to universal energy, but to collective consciousness. This explains why many feel overwhelmed or overstimulated before eclipses. You're processing not just personal emotions, but touching the entire web of humanity's awakening. In these final hours before the eclipse, silence becomes your superpower, the fertile soil where spiritual downloads can take root. Stay hydrated, ground yourself, journal, and breathe with intention. What you're experiencing may defy logic, but speaks directly to your soul's evolution. Your inner temple is preparing for galactic communion. Have you felt pressure behind your eyes, static in your palms, or buzzing in your ears? These aren't medical anomalies, but electromagnetic whispers from higher realms. As the eclipse approaches, Earth bathes in photon light and solar plasma waves carrying encoded intelligence. Your body functions as a divine antenna, receiving interstellar cues designed to awaken dormant aspects of your spiritual DNA. Many report seemingly unrelated symptoms: nausea, lightheadedness, or emotional unpredictability. The Pleiadians explain these aren't illnesses, but energetic recalibrations, like updating your spiritual operating system. It feels uncomfortable because old programs aren't compatible with the incoming light frequencies. Rather than resisting these sensations, embrace them. Touch your chest, breathe deeply, and affirm, "I receive this activation with grace." As you acknowledge these signals, your awareness shifts from survival to ascension. These strange sensations confirm that the spiritual realm communicates directly through your physical form. The counsel to stay indoors during the eclipse isn't rooted in fear, but in metaphysical wisdom. During an eclipse, Earth's magnetic field softens, allowing interdimensional energies to permeate our reality. Being outdoors exposes your energetic body to fluctuating cosmic frequencies, while inside, especially in silence, you remain better shielded and tuned to your soul's frequency. Think of this as a sacred ceremony. Would you conduct a profound ritual in the middle of a busy highway? No. You'd seek a quiet, sanctified space. That's what your home becomes during this eclipse, a personal altar for internal realignment. You're not hiding. You're preparing for something deeply personal and spiritually intimate. Some may miss this call and continue their regular activities. That's their timeline. But if you've heard the inner whisper to retreat, your soul is being prepared for high-frequency activation. Treat this time with reverence. Light a candle, sit in stillness, and allow the invisible to unfold without external distractions. The real solar event is occurring within your consciousness. Throughout history, eclipses have inspired fear in mythology, but in spiritual understanding, the shadow isn't an enemy. It's a revealer. When sunlight temporarily vanishes, a subtle field of truth emerges. This shadow doesn't conceal truth. It unveils what ordinary daylight obscures. During the eclipse, your third eye perceives what typically remains invisible: karmic imprints, soul contracts, suppressed traumas. Not to haunt you, but to offer resolution. This sacred moment of witnessing occurs as external darkness triggers internal illumination, revealing the map of your soul's current incarnation. This explains why rituals during eclipses hold such power. The shadow invites self-reflection without distraction. What truths have you avoided? What are you finally ready to face? The answers often arrive not as words, but as feelings. Use this moment to meditate, to listen, to invite clarity. The shadow helps you remember what the light once made you forget. Your DNA isn't static. It's a living code vibrating with ancestral memory and galactic lineage. The Pleiadians speak of transformation from carbon-based human biology to crystalline consciousness, a light-infused frequency allowing direct communion with higher realms. This eclipse triggers that transformation. As solar radiation intensifies and interacts with your biofield, dormant DNA strands activate. You might experience heightened intuition, creative surges, or connections to beings and places beyond logical explanation. That's your crystalline body remembering its true nature. These upgrades manifest subtly, not as lightning bolts, but as dream whispers, meaningful synchronicities, or emotions arising without apparent cause. These are your crystalline architecture taking form. The eclipse accelerates this shift, fast-forwarding your soul's evolution. You're not just human anymore. You're becoming something magnificent. Earth isn't physically splitting, but vibrationally, the eclipse creates an energetic divergence where consciousness aligns with one of two primary timelines: awakening or illusion. This timeline split occurs subtly yet irrevocably. Those attuned to higher frequencies will experience greater clarity, purpose, and synchronicity. Others may encounter confusion or detachment, not as punishment, but because they're not yet ready. This division isn't about judgment, but resonance. The eclipse amplifies your dominant frequency and locks it into your vibrational trajectory. If you've been healing and meditating and choosing love, you'll experience spiritual acceleration. If your life has been consumed by distraction, fear, or ego, the eclipse may feel destabilizing. Both paths form valid parts of the soul's journey, but only one leads to conscious evolution. The Pleiadians urge you not to save others during this time, but to anchor your light fully. Your vibration will naturally influence those around you more powerfully than words ever could. This eclipse mirrors not only where you are, but where you're heading. Choose your path intentionally, as timelines are crystallizing now. Many report persistent ringing in the ears, pulsing in the crown chakra, or tingling at the base of the skull. This isn't illness, but what's called the silence frequency. As your energy body attunes to eclipse codes, your pineal and crown chakras function as antennas receiving high-frequency signals from non-physical guides. A galactic Morse code felt rather than heard. These vibrations indicate your multi-dimensional senses activating, tuning into the soul's harmonic field, where guidance, memories, and divine instructions reside. The Pleiadians initiate this process before major cosmic alignments, preparing you to download essential information. Rather than being disturbed by these sensations, embrace them. Sit quietly without filling the silence with noise. Let the ringing become a meditation bell, calling you inward. In stillness, you may perceive messages, visions, or emotions arising spontaneously. This isn't imagination. It's your soul remembering its greater purpose. As the eclipse approaches, many experience heightened intuition, strange visions, or dreams more vivid than waking life. These signal your third eye stimulation by incoming cosmic light. The pineal gland, your gateway to multidimensional perception, becomes especially active during solar and geomagnetic events. This isn't hallucination, but remembrance, your soul recalling its network of lifetimes and dimensions. Moments of déjà vu intensify now. You might feel you've lived certain moments before and walked streets in another timeline or recognized someone you've just met. These aren't coincidences. The eclipse briefly collapses linear time, allowing your spirit to integrate fragments from past, present, and future into unified awareness. Your multidimensional self is awakening. Vivid dreams carry messages that may seem symbolic or prophetic. Don't decode them with logic. Instead, notice the feelings they evoke: What emotions or memories are they surfacing? Often these dreams represent meetings with guides, soul families, or versions of yourself from parallel existences. Document these experiences. They're pieces of your higher intelligence reintroducing themselves. Your third eye isn't just for vision, it's for integration. During this eclipse window, it opens wide to receive cosmic transmissions your soul has awaited lifetimes to reclaim. As the eclipse approaches, solar plasma storms intensify, flooding Earth's atmosphere with charged particles and electromagnetic frequencies. While science reports these as harmless solar flares, the Pleiadians reveal these plasma waves as intelligent energy streams designed to awaken dormant consciousness. These surges interact directly with human DNA, especially in those ready for activation. You might feel exhausted one moment and hyper-aware the next, experience brain fog, muscle aches, or bursts of inspiration. These aren't mood swings, but responses to photonic intelligence reconfiguring your cellular memory. Earth's magnetic field is shifting, and so is yours. When these surges peak, your body becomes a spiritual receptor, decoding signals beyond the five senses. Technology may malfunction, communication might feel disrupted, but within this chaos lies divine order. The Pleiadians advise minimizing screen time during surge moments, focusing instead on breath, heartbeat, and intuitive messages. These storms are sacred messengers stirring your soul from sleep, reminding you that you are frequency, built to evolve with the cosmos. When the shadow falls and daylight dims during the eclipse hour, you enter one of Earth's most sacred offerings, a portal of perfect stillness. In that rare silence, something ancient and intelligent emerges. The Pleiadians describe this moment as a holy pause in the universe's song, where daily noise recedes and your soul's voice speaks clearly. This isn't just quiet, it's a vibrational sanctuary. During this time, being matters more than doing. Let distractions fall away, center in your breath. Feel the cosmic alignment moving through your spine. You needn't understand every energy shift or decode every sensation. Simply being still allows divine intelligence to imprint upon your aura without resistance. You aren't separate from this eclipse. You're within it as it's within you. Stillness is undervalued in our productivity-obsessed world. Yet in that stillness, your higher self speaks most clearly. Sacred stillness opens gates to new timelines, reconnects you to soul agreements, or reveals hidden talents long buried. This moment waters seeds planted lifetimes ago with cosmic grace. Eclipses move more than the sky. They move the soul. During this solar eclipse, many experience emotional waves, unexplainable sadness, or memories from lives they've never consciously lived. The Pleiadians explain that eclipses thin the veil between you and your ancestral lineage. When light temporarily vanishes, buried traumas, contracts, and soul imprints surface for healing. You might grieve for something nameless, or feel anger without rational cause. This is your lineage's energetic residue surfacing through your DNA. We inherit more than physical traits. We carry emotional and spiritual wounds through generations. The eclipse opens a vortex through which these patterns can be released, but only if acknowledged. You aren't being punished. You're being purified. These memories may arrive through dreams, emotional downloads, or synchronicities pointing toward forgotten family stories. Honor these echoes. Light a candle for your ancestors and declare, I release what isn't mine. I forgive what came before. I rise beyond the pattern. In doing so, You heal not just your soul, but free your entire bloodline, past and future. This is the sacred work of the Lightbearer. Not always dramatic, but invariably powerful. By facing what emerges in the eclipse's shadow, you fulfill part of your soul's mission, ending cycles, transforming pain into peace, converting inheritance into illumination. Like the human body, Earth possesses a chakra system, powerful energy centers aligned across continents, connected to ancient wisdom and galactic flow. Solar eclipses act as acupuncture needles for these planetary chakras. The shadow and light passing over Earth activate sacred sites, ley lines, and energetic vortices dormant for millennia. Stonehenge, Uluru, the Great Pyramids, Machu Picchu, these aren't merely monuments, but receivers and transmitters of cosmic data. During eclipses, the geometric alignment of Sun, Moon, and Earth creates electromagnetic bridges between galactic centers and Earth's crystalline core. Sensitive individuals may feel energy surging beneath their feet or sense magnetic shifts in the surrounding landscape. Even far from these sites, you remain connected through the global energy grid flowing through all beings. When sacred sites activate, they pulse through collective consciousness, and the attuned receive visions, downloads, and ancient memories. Earth whispers, "Wake up. The time is now." Ground yourself during this alignment, not just for personal healing, but to anchor stability into Earth's field. Your presence, intention, and inner harmony nurture the global network. This eclipse choreographs a sacred dance between stars and soil, with you as witness and participant. During solar eclipses, the veil between thought and reality thins dramatically. This isn't a time for idle wishing, but a sacred moment of accelerated manifestation. What you think, feel, and intend during this portal directly shapes your future timeline. The eclipse magnifies not just light, but consciousness. Focus on fear, and you reinforce it. Focus on purpose, and you embody it. Your mental and emotional state before and during the eclipse matters profoundly. The universe listens without filters, and the quantum field, amplified by cosmic alignment, responds instantly to your vibrational frequency. Don't ask for what you want from lack. Claim what's already yours in divine potential. You aren't begging the cosmos. You're co-creating with it. Use this sacred window to write intentions. Visualize your healed life. Speak affirmations aloud. Most importantly, feel the version of you who has already become what your soul desires. This isn't imagination, it's creation. During the eclipse, the universe copies your emotional blueprint and brings it into form. Make it count. After the eclipse, many expect normalcy to return, yet nothing remains the same. The days following an eclipse resemble settling dust after a spiritual earthquake. You may feel disoriented, deeply peaceful, or suddenly detached from former desires because your frequency has shifted while your outer reality hasn't yet caught up. This space between timelines, the Pleiadian integration window, follows spiritual upgrades and energetic recalibrations. Don't rush into action. Let clarity emerge naturally. What once excited you may now feel hollow. That's not confusion, but redirection. Your new self sheds old timeline skins, creating space for deeper alignment. Honor this sacred pause. Journal. Rest. Walk in nature. Drink water infused with intention. You've crossed a galactic threshold, and your system is stabilizing. Watch for synchronicities, new opportunities, and inner callings. The reset has begun. Trust that what no longer resonates is being removed, while what matches your new frequency approaches. If these words still resonate, there's a reason. This message found you because your soul volunteered for this exact moment in Earth's ascension. You aren't merely a seeker, you're a carrier of codes. You came to witness this transition not from the sidelines, but as a vital thread in the cosmic tapestry. This eclipse activates your innermost light, not accidentally, but strategically. The Pleiadians call souls like yours the Light Tribe, scattered globally, often solitary, yet inwardly united through resonance. You are the grid holders, frequency anchors, rememberers of Earth's original blueprint. The light you carry is essential. The codes within you are awakening. The mission you incarnated for is already unfolding. And now, it's time to rise. Let this eclipse become your turning point, not into fear, but into full embodiment of who you truly are.